Hair is looking sufficiently frizzy, so that means I am ready to film. Hi everybody! I am here with another foundation review for you guys, and today it's kind of a requested one actually. You guys have been wondering if I could test out the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. First of all, my skin type. You guys know I'm on Accutane, which means that I've gone from ultra oily, like I'm talking mirror ball pretty much all the time kind of oily complexion, to maybe combination normal. The second thing is that I don't actually have this foundation with me. It's $47 in Australia. I didn't want to fork out almost 50 bucks for a foundation that I didn't even know would match me, would work for me. Yeah, it's a high-end foundation. I did get a little sample from Sephora and I'm trying the medium S2 warm. Their website says that you can apply it using a sponge or a brush. So that's what I'm going to do today. Maybe I need a little spatula or something to get this stuff out. It's a liquid foundation, but gonna scoot you guys in a wee bit. So I've got it on my little palette here, and yeah, you can see that this stuff does not drip. It's very sticky. Now, they say that applying with a brush means that you get a more buildable coverage, so you can kind of control how much is on your face. I'm excited, but also scared. All right, so I've got about that much on there. Let's go. Woo, okay, well, you don't need much of this stuff. A little is gonna go a long way, I can already tell. Check that out. Holy cow. I feel like I didn't even put that much on, but it's really like, the coverage is intense. Oh, and I can feel it already. I can feel that it's starting to set up already. That stuff covers incredibly quickly. Usually I have time to kind of stipple it and then buff it, but with this stuff, you just gotta kind of get it on there and work it immediately. All of that redness that I had on my face earlier on is basically gone. You would not be able to tell that I had any kind of discoloration under there. But what do you reckon? I'd say that this is probably the quickest kind of application that I've ever had from a liquid foundation. That was fast. I'm the kind of person who really likes to set their foundation with a pressed powder. But looking at this right now, I wish that I actually had a translucent powder, because I feel like this has definitely given me that coverage. I don't need a pressed powder. I would much prefer to just use a translucent on this. Okie doke. I'm gonna keep on chatting to you, but I am gonna apply my face with my sponge, just the Real Technique sponge. They suck up a bit of the product as well, so I guess you're gonna get more bang for your buck if you just use a brush compared to a sponge. But I'm interested to see what kind of finish the sponge gives, especially because they say that the sponge is meant to be more full coverage. Like, more full coverage than that? Let's find out. Okay. So I guess you really have to beat your face a bit with the sponge if you're going to be using a sponge, because it's not going into my pores as easily as the brush did. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Like, I really have to push the sponge into my face in order to fill in all the little nooks and crannies. Well, I reckon that's about as on as it's gonna get. Have a little look at my palette there. Can maybe compare it to what it looked like last time. Now, in terms of finish, just what I'm looking at right now, I've got an itchy nose, sorry. What I feel looking at my face, and just as a first time user of this particular foundation as well, maybe I could improve, you know, application with further use. But I feel like it was far easier for me to control the amount of product I was using when I was using the brush on this side of my face. So I could really control if there was more or less in certain areas, and I found it easier for me to go back and add more product. With the sponge, it's not as easy to do that. Maybe because this is such a full coverage, like really sticky, thick kind of foundation. Once it's put down, it's hard to move it around. Like once it's there, it's there. You don't really have much time to kind of move it around your face. The texture's a little bit funny. It doesn't look as smooth. It just looks a little bit different. I really don't know if you can pick this up on camera. I'm gonna try and fix that. Yeah, I just feel like my texture isn't as smooth and even on this side as it is compared to the brush, probably because I wasn't able to kind of get the product in and I really had to press on my face. All right, so let's just check what the time is. There we go, it's almost midday, hooray. So I'm now just gonna wear this on my face up until, oh, I don't know, probably 10 o'clock. But I will keep checking in with you guys and just let you know what I think, show you what it looks like. And let's see how we go with this Kat Von D. There you go. Can you see that? Can you see that? I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder and it looks pretty good, right? But if I look at myself in a mirror, it's a little bit of a different story. I'm wondering if my skin is already too dry for this. And I don't have super dry skin, but yeah, there's some weird stuff going on in my face. So I'm gonna scooch in a little bit. I feel like this really has not filled in all of my pores, and I've got all of these little dots on my face here where I can see my pores, and on my nose. Can you see this? Looking in a mirror, it's just little tiny divots all over my nose. It's really strange. This side of my face that I applied using a brush is so much smoother. It's more filled in. Yeah, the texture is just way, way better. So straight off the bat, guys, I think that brush is definitely the winner here. I'm getting some cracking. I'm getting serious cracking here, which is very, very annoying. Under my eyes, the creasing is insane. Let me try and get a little bit closer. This is the one that really pissed me off. All up the top here, it's a little bit of flakiness, and it's like the foundation hasn't stuck to my skin. It's a bit strange. It's really super patchy, and yeah, that's really weird. And I've just noticed, look at my nose, I've just taken my glasses off and all that foundation has completely come off my nose with my glasses, and that doesn't usually happen. Yeah, having that much makeup come off my face after 3 hours of wear, that's unusual. I haven't seen that before. 3 hours in, and I'm surprisingly not as impressed as I thought that I would be. The way that it's actually sitting on my face is really weird, and it's different in different parts of my face. So yeah, anyway, I'll check back in with you in a few more hours. Okie dokie. So here we go, guys, last one. And we are at about 10:15. So let's get a bit close and personal. Obvious makeup removal on the nose there. Have a look at what happens to my face when I smile or move it around, okay? I wonder if it'll pick it up. Can you see that? Like I smile or I whatever, like just kind of move my face around. It pulls the foundation. It's like the foundation's not flexible, so it doesn't move with the movement of my face. It just kind of, it just breaks apart. So I end up with like this breaking apart of my foundation all down my cheeks here and all over my chin. Really deep line. Holy crap, check out these under eye areas here. My forehead just cracked and peeling and not cool. Oh, okay. Please excuse the hair and the fluff flying around. Final thoughts. I had really high hopes for this particular foundation. I've heard mixed reviews, of course, I've heard mixed reviews, and I definitely feel like you need a very particular type of skin in order to make this foundation work. I don't think that I've got that particular type of skin. I just want to say that because I thought that I kind of did, because I'm not dry. Like I don't have dry skin. I don't know if a primer or a different setting powder or something else would help. I feel like a foundation should kind of be able to stand on its own feet. Coverage is incredible. Coverage is really, really good. And you saw that it covered everything really quickly. And it was, yeah, just pretty even, except for this side with the sponge. The sponge is just a little bit, Brush is pretty good. Sponge is, But as the day progresses, everything just kind of falls apart. And that's not what you need from your foundation. You need your foundation to be there with you through thick and thin. And this just doesn't do it. I'm most surprised by the fact that so many things are going wrong on my face right now. It's just, and it's shiny. I'm shiny. I don't know why I'm so shiny. That's so weird for this foundation, which is supposed to be like this amazing thing that stops shine, and I'm shiny. Have you had a different experience? Did you try this foundation and you loved it? Tell me if you love it. Yeah, and if you've got a suggestion for another foundation that's, CF/V, then let me know down below. Please subscribe and hit the little bell icon as well, because that's the only way you're going to get my videos in your feed. And yeah, I think that's it. I look forward to catching you all on... When will I catch you? On Thursday. I'll be back on Thursday and I'll be talking about Accutane and stuff, so that'll be fun. Have a great rest of the day, everybody. I hope it's beautiful and I look forward to catching you next time. See you guys. Bye.